A lot of times I just call it out. When I'm working with a client and I can tell that we're misaligned, that there's something that they just want to be able to move past, and I know that there's a greater cause to moving into that tension, that sweet spot. I just vocalize and I vocalize what's at stake. I know that there's a few times that I can play that card before having to build up that trust equity again and do it again. And so this is where you come back to the balance of what's the right amount of almost negatives to positives. I think the teaching or the science around that is 4 or 5 to 1. So 4 or 5 positives to 1 negative. And that's not that you're going in at a negative tone by any means. It's just that I'm going to choose to not say yes. I'm going to choose to lean into the uncomfortable. And so I just like to call it out loud and say, I know that this is uncomfortable and this is but we have the same goal. And so when you both have the ability to look at that vision, which is why it's so fantastic to have a strategy in front of you, because that is the true north, right? That's the thing you already set into motion long before you grew into tension. When you can do that and you can just speak it out loud, this is where we're going. And if it doesn't work, we're going to go back to this. I like to kind of almost set expectations of this is where we're trying to go. And if it doesn't work, what will happen? What's at stake? That's usually the best way to enter into those conversations. It removes all politics. It removes all our nuances of the objective being anything else.